from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
Detroit getting set to go now. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with ETN. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Lions at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Back
6.
to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, check go.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays before you even get to thinking about the quarterback.
He's up to 11 rushing touchdowns now on the season after scoring on the ground on that previous drive. That is an impressive number for a quarterback. 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the... There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Huge play by the defense. Not only the Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin this. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Go! Ready, ready.
Second and 6. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time. Through his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive. He'll look to add to that total here with a first down.
Ready, break. Let's go. Huh.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Pineda. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brings up second and 10.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And he rifles one incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Detroit back in possession of the football. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider. He might try and run past.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have made it a...
Yeah.